to FFA Barn to remove the sutures from Hulk, a young steer that I dehorned about 2 weeks ago.
It looks good. You gonna eat my jacket? Go ahead and have a taste. There you go. All right, good job.
I know we gave him some pain meds and some antibiotics. How's he been? Has he been eating normal?
He's been eating normal.
Drinking normal? I see he's pooping normal.
Yeah.
I don't see he's urinating normal.
He's getting back to normal. His little, he'll run around his hand down again.
Alright, see these scissors here? See that little hook in there?
Yes.
Call that suture scissors because it's got the little hook to sometimes get up under where the suture may lay onto the skin. You can't eat this. Are you hungry?
Can he feel the sutures coming out?
He can feel them, but he's not in any pain at all. You want to try it? Don't be scared. What'd you want to be when you grow up?
A vet.
A vet?
Yes.
So if a veterinarian asks you, do you want to take out sutures? The automatic answer is yes. These suture scissors are not hard enough, strong enough, or sharp enough to cut through cowhide. You're not going to hurt him with these scissors, okay? If he moves, it's only because he's in a head game. It's no different than when I changed my daughter's diapers. She's not being hurt. She just don't want to lay down. She wants her mom to pick her up and hold her. Okay? I'll start it off for you. And I'm going to cut the knot. Right there. All right? Past that. And what you're going to do is, you're going to see that tail in there?
Yeah.
You're going to take that and push on this side and pull it up. Pull it through. There you go. See? It's about experience. Once you get the experience, it's not that hard. Perfect. Good job. Big hole. You need to eat your Wheaties, man. All right, go green. Go green. All right, we'll see you guys. Okay, no problem. Thanks.
All right.
Okay, good, man.
Good. I mean, everything was good. Looking at the blood work, I didn't see anything going on with the liver.
Okay.
I didn't see anything abnormal with the kidneys nor the pancreas. She's not showing any sign of dehydration.
Okay.
What I did find, I found a large amount of mixed bacteria on the rectum smear. What I think is going on is probably something we ingested. They caused us to have a really bad bacteria infection. She could have a large amount of gas being produced because of all that bacteria that's in her GI tract.
So how does that pass? How did you get rid of it?
Get rid of the metronidazole. We're gonna do that for 10 days. The diarrhea should stop
Okay.
once we get rid of that bacteria and we manage to put on a good probiotic.
Okay.
However, if we're still having these issues, the next thing I would say is bring back and we'll take some x-rays. I don't think we need to take x-rays today.
Okay. I am truly relieved. I was telling her it's gonna be okay because she's nervous.
Yes, the good thing is we haven't performed blood work in 3 years, and it looks good.
So you're doing something right.
You're doing something right.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot right.
I've got Bailey, who's a 3.5-year-old Doberman Pinscher. We did an ultrasound on the abdomen, and she definitely has pyometra, which is an infection in the uterus. So we're getting into surgery right away. We're going to remove the uterus and ovaries. Basically, it's like a spade, but it's just a little bit more complicated. The biggest complication we have to worry about is if that uterus ruptures, because then all that infection just leaks out into the abdomen, and it's a big mess. This is definitely one of the big reasons why we recommend spaying and neutering all animals.
Let me know when you're ready.
Right. Normally, this should be probably no bigger than the diameter of your finger at the most, even in a large breed like this.
How long does it take for Tyler to get this way?
Usually, we're going to see this develop a month or two after they have a cycle. They're more susceptible to an infection to develop. And once it starts, it can happen within a couple days. That pus, can develop real quick. It can happen to any species with a uterus. It actually happens in people as well. You can see the uterus is soft and it's full of fluid. I've seen some 2 and 3 times this size. The biggest pyo I think I've ever seen, was probably about this big around. It took up the whole table when we removed it. So for this size dog, it could be worse. All right, so we got both the ovaries and the horns out. Now we have to tie off the body of the uterus, and then we'll be closing up. We got that out pretty clean. Wasn't any leakage or anything like that. If you get any leakage, you want to flush that abdomen out, because if it leaks or if that were to rupture and you get all that purulent discharge in the abdomen, that's going to really cause a real bad sepsis. All right, there we go. Looks good. So let's go ahead and wake her up. I'm going to call the owners, let them know we're done. And I'm going to take this uterus out so we get a little culture from it. We took a culture from the contents from the uterus for Bailey to send out. In the meantime, we're going to have Bailey on IV fluids and antibiotics until we get those results. The results will let us know if we're on the correct antibiotic or if it needs to be changed.
Dexter's mass results came back. And I wish we had good news to tell Dexter's parents.
Thank you.
Though the results from Dexter's masses on his leg came back as benign, that does not mean what we're finding in the abdomen is not cancerous. And it's clearly severe enough to be causing all of the ailments that we see in Dexter. At this point, the owners have decided not to move forward with surgery and even greater diagnostics. They're going to take Dexter home so he can live out the rest of his life. It's nothing wrong with taking the time to spend those last couple of moments with your loved ones before you have to say goodbye.
All right, Bailey, you ready? All right, let's go. Mama's here. Hey, I'm getting adjusted to the cone. She's doing much better.
Good. When I first brought her in, she was up on front of mom, just laying there. Now she's so much happier, which is great.
She does need to wear the cone, but she can't get to the incision.
How long does she have to live home?
Ideally, until we take the sutures out, which will be 10 days from when we get the surgery.
Keeping her contained is gonna be fun.
That's gonna be the difficult part. And she's got her little figure back.
Yes, I
It
know.
was, yeah, it was a little distended from that uterus being, so full. So,
Yeah, because she was getting a little thick there, and
yeah,
she's never been that kind of thick,
sure.
unless it's Thanksgiving.
But for these next few days, try to have her take it easy as much as we can.
Of course.
She seems to be improving on the antibiotics and stuff, so continue her antibiotics and her pain meds and stuff for you up front. And other than that, we'll see you back when she's good for her suture removal, and we ought to be all set. After that, she can go back to normal activity.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, we enjoyed having her. You're definitely the coolest Doberman I think I've ever met.
I am so proud of the progress that Dean has been making with his piano lessons. It's time to show him what he's been working towards. If you want to be a great pianist, this is the guy you want to mark yourself after. This is the guy that's the best in the world, okay? In order to be the best, you got to see the best.
Now the season